going on, everybody? Todd here, joined by DorkyRae.
Hello.
And Thrabalen.
Good evening.
Of Nashville By Night.
I don't know if they're balling gaming these days, so yeah.
Fair.
I mean, that's been.
I mean, we can barely say Precious Podcast Network at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's been a while there too. Yes.
Yeah, it has. It has.
Welcome to March. Welcome to 2019.
Yup.
Yeah.
You see, our last episode led to interesting developments involving us all spending time in re-education schools. Or prisons, as they call them.
oh, that's right. That was the last episode.
That was-
wasn't
Yes, it was.
Orange,
Yeah.
Orange is the new Ray, yeah.
Yes.
it? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
leave on.
Yup.
Oh, what's hilarious though is that since then, I've been going through like boxes of some of my old stuff because my
Prison
parents
letters?
yearbooks.
Same thing.
Yeah, yeah. I think I shared. I sent Ballin pictures of.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
No. You need to show them at some point here,
Oh golly, Moses. Do I still have them in my phone? Maybe I'll.
please, because my God, that's all I'm saying.
They were.
They were something.
Yeah, they were something. I probably deleted them.
Oh, man. But no, so while Ray looks this up, it has been a while. It has been quite a while. Somehow,
No, I
since
deleted them.
somehow since our last episode, we gained a sponsor.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
What? Okay. With apparently, so we need to go on hiatus more often.
I know you guys play PC. Well, I know Ballin plays PC games.
Yes, I play PC games. Yes.
I sometimes play PC games.
That is fair.
Yeah,
be
PlayStation
fair-
console.
No. Okay, so here's the thing. My PlayStation, other than Kingdom Hearts 3, my PlayStation is pretty much solely used for Netflix and YouTube.
That is fair.
and DVD/Blu-ray.
I will be 100% honest with you. My Xbox One right now, you know what it's used for? Netflix, Hulu, WWE Network, and I don't know. There's probably some other. Oh, Amazon Prime. That's what it's used for.
Yeah, I do use it for Prime Videos.
Yeah.
As well.
I use my PC for all those things because I have no consoles I have with any, using with any regularity. So yeah,
That's right. My computer is in this room. My PS4 is in my bedroom.
You guys are in my bedroom right now with my PC and my console. So things have just gotten things have just gotten a little bit more intimate up in here. Oh yeah.
every single podcast I've ever done has been out of my bedroom. Every single stream has been out of my bedroom.
Same.
So you've always been in my bedroom.
Yeah. So I'm
learning some new things about my life.
So I should probably address the elephant in the room. If you guys are watching the video version, you notice that my background's a lot different. So part of the reason why I was gone for as long as I was is because I moved. I done moved. It's a thing. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, so yeah, we picked up a new sponsor. We got
masterful segue as always.
We got sidetracked. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ballin, you play PC games, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Have you ever used a service called Fanatical?
I have actually heard of it and been meaning to look into it.
Well,
They're sponsoring us now.
Awesome.
Apparently.
We have an affiliate link for Fanatical.
So I'm definitely going to be checking it out. Good to know.
So
This is going to be my Gary Poppins.
So I've used Fanatical in the past, for multiple different things, and lately, for me, like, I like Humble, right?
Yep.
But there's times that Humble's discount isn't that good on stuff. Do you ever run into that where you're just like,
Yeah.
I mean,
You'd like it cheaper. Everyone wants it cheaper. That's the way life is.
So
everyone's looking for the best deal possible.
Exactly. And Fanatical typically delivers that. They run daily, daily what they call star deals. So they have a limited number of keys, and they're able to sell those for pretty cheap. I mean, some of them are, there's some stuff that's like, oh, it's been out for a while, but then there's other things where, I mean, they did a star deal for Yakuza 0. And it was something like $9 or something, which is like 55-60% off. That's pretty good. I picked up my copy of Yakuza 0 from them. I picked up my copy of Yakuza Kiwami from them. I've gotten multiple games from them, as well as stuff that I may be doing giveaways with later on, because they also do bundles. So they do the standard bundles where it's like, oh, okay, well, we have the adventure bundle, and these are the games you get. I wanted to say these are the shit games you get, but these are the games you get. You probably never heard about them. But then they also do, and this is what's going to get you in trouble, Ballin'. They do mystery games.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I'm
a sucker for a grab bag.
I paid $11 for 3 mystery keys. The average price per code, based on Steam, the lowest priced game I got from those 3 keys, I paid $11 for all 3. I think it was like $20 was the cheapest one. I mean, and I was just like, oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
One of the games was like a $45 game. I'm like, oh shit.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking right now. They've got a $1 bundle.
Yeah.
That is worth $73.88.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
thrifty is the word here.
Absolutely. I'm probably going to have to kill my cam because it's running a little weird, a little wonky.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have... That's what happens...
Should I kill mine too?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Yep,
It was like my actual...
tonight.
It was my actual cam, so... But then again,
It's been so long.
But I don't want to be the only visual one.
Well, you are. Deal with it.
So, right, to be fair, when was the last time I used I haven't used really webcam with Discord, because that's what we use to record. I haven't used webcam with Discord in God knows how long. So
Probably since like pre-December. Probably since Ray is the new Orange is the new Ray, or whatever it is.
Well, for pod errors, I think I did an episode of Gimmick Bag like the following week, where it was me, Ray, me. I almost said Ray. Me, Maury.
I say not me.
Me, Maury, and Burgermeister, the creator of the Clan Quest mod for VTMB, which I'm trying not to get really super hyped about, but.
Oh, you are so hyped about it! Don't even.
I've been hyped about it, so
yeah.
There's that. But anyway, we do have our other sponsors as well. I mean, Fanatical is amazing.
Yes.
Are you putting fangs in?
I am.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I know.
I don't wear them for Nashville by Night. So
yeah,
there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it makes it sound like you're 80.
Well.
Now they're stuck.
Now you can never get them out. They live. They
There they go.
they live in your mouth now.
Well, the problem is I've got one particular tooth that's just a problem child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And likes to get stuck in the piece.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that. And I decided to bring my cam back. I'm willing to deal with a little bit of choppiness on my end. You guys look fine, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Ballin does.
I mean, Ballin's still.
Ballin's always fine.
Ballin's been in Cloud Simulator for like a year now. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, GTA servers. Give us more microtransactions. Pay to win.
Gosh,
Fuck
I
you.
haven't played that game in like forever.
I still do my dailies every goddamn day.
What is wrong with you?
I mean, let me just look at what I got going on over here because, yeah, this is always going to be a thing for me, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's... You have what? The other computer up with 3 other instances?
4.
4.
And right now, my Steam version is running on my main because it has to.
Okay. That's fair.
If I could go back and tell myself not to, I would not have put it on Steam. My first account.
Yeah. I get that. But yeah, I mean, we have our other wonderful sponsors. You guys remember our sponsors at all?
Gary Poppins. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I still got one more bag of
Pumpkin spice.
pumpkin spice popcorn.
Nice.
Of course, pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
I've been I haven't opened it because I don't know. Been wanting to save it, except
It's the last one, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary
You never opened the last one.
Gary Poppins small batch gourmet popcorn. Get yourself a bag or 12.
12. I recommend 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Links down in the description, much like the Fanatical. Also, there's Loot Crate. If you guys aren't familiar with the Loot Crate by now, what are you doing?
With your life?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
There is a link in the description for that as well. It's a mystery box. They have many different mystery boxes that you can purchase from them. So there's that.
I have so much lootware stuff.
Yes, you do.
It's becoming a problem.
Maybe.
A little bit.
Possibly.
A little bit.
Possibly.
I have to make ones for drawers.
Oh, I don't know.
No, like my closet is stuffed full of clothing. My drawers are like overflowing. I have too many clothes.
Check out your drawers, right?
But yeah, so Loot Crate is a sponsor of us. Fanatical is our new sponsor. We have Gary Poppins small batch gourmet popcorn. We also have the Violet Vixen. You like goth, burlesque, or steampunk gear, both clothing, shoes, and house goods. You can go and pick that up there. The Violet Vixen. Link in the description or in the show notes. Who else was a sponsor for us? Because we had a few. Oh yeah, vapes.
A couple of your vape things.
Yes, a couple of my vape things. I don't run them. A couple of your vape things. Yeah, no. So we do have
places where you get vapes from.
Yes, vape juice and equipment.
I'm
yes.
just gonna say that reminds me so much when I was growing up. You and your video game thing.
Yeah. You know those fancy console things, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Can't you just be happy with a joystick and one button?
The consoles.
Yeah, but you don't own Nintendo or Sony.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, but people are just like, oh, our console. Oh, I have my Nintendo at home, and you're like, no, you have a Nintendo console, and they're like, it's my Nintendo.
The Nintendo Entertainment System or the Super NES, if you prefer.
I prefer to call it I prefer the Super Famicom, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I need to throw Nintendo Entertainment System out there. Oh, it's Super now. I don't give a shit.
To be fair, it wasn't the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It was literally just the Super NES.
Yeah.
Little trivia for you folks at home.
Yep. But yeah, so we do have some vape sponsors. We have Breezy. There's a link in the description. Probably a coupon code. Maybe, maybe not. I got to see what we have. I haven't checked to see what kind of coupon codes we have for them. And Valiant Vape. They've been doing really good by me on a customer level. And I really, really like what they're doing. Prices are great. They throw in freebies on stuff. It's really cool. That should be all of our sponsors, I think. I always forget one. I'm gonna have.
You need to make a master list, but I think that might be it.
I'm gonna be because Fanatical I don't have on the master list, so.
Well, yeah, but that's a new one, so you can.
Yeah. Let me. I'm. November 21st was our last episode. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
A month before Christmas.
All right. So Loot Crate.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was dead.
Yeah.
Loot Crate, Violet Vixen, Breezy, Valiant Vape, Gary Poppins, and I did forget one. Sideshow Collectibles.
Yeah.
Specially manufactured and distributed of the most highly sought after licensed and original collectible products. Check them out. Link in the show notes. They have some really cool shit. They really do. Now that all that business is out of the way, I mean, it's been really weird it's been like super weird with everything as of late on my end.
Yeah.
You know, considering I moved.
Weird for everyone.
Considering like I moved, we thought that the podcasts were dead. You know, they just went into torpor. That's all. Just a little torpor.
Except for the one that started the new one.
What do you mean? Oh well, fair on that. Yeah. So, you guys, if you guys are watching the video version, you're seeing Angela right now. But
I don't know who that is.
My little icon thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just know it's your icon. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's Angela from Sleepaway Camp.
Okay.
Yeah. Really interesting horror film from the 80s.
That would be why I have not seen it.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
I don't do
the
horror.
80s predate you.
Yes.
No, because I don't do horror.
I'm
not wrong either.
So to be fair, just like
yes, the 80s predate me, but I've watched 80s movies.
Yeah, but this is very much a so it's one of those like who's the killer type horror films.
It's a mystery, right?
So the whole time it's like a mystery up until the end, and then when you put it all together, like they go, "Oh yeah, by the way, boom," and you're like, "What the fuck just happened?" And Angela does that scream face, and like it freezes on her doing that. It is mildly terrifying. It is terrific. I love it.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. So we did the episode back in November.
Mm-hmm.
And then we decided, we were like, all right, well, because of the holidays, we're gonna take some time off.
Right.
And boy, did we.
Well, I mean, Christmas is a real son of a bitch. I mean, It takes you months to get prepared after Christmas.
Yeah.
Mind you, we're getting ready for Christmas again now. Because that's the way the world works. But we were gonna just take off December, come back January.
Mm-hmm.
January hits. I have a family emergency. I got to move. So I move. and then it's like, oh, okay, let's try to get all this taken care of, get everything straightened out, and then one thing leads to another. I fall back into a depression. I feel super unmotivated to do anything.
And beyond that, you guys out there, I know everyone listening has had at least one of these moments where you're doing something, you love it, you're super into it, you fall out the habit, and then you just forget to pick it back up.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
It does. It legitimately happens.
Yeah. I mean, I love doing the show. I love hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get to hang out with you guys hopefully every 2 weeks at the least.
Well, we say that, but then we had a 5-week gap.
A hiatus, yeah.
We had
even for Nashville by Night.
There's that word again.
So, yeah. So we did December 30th. We did the first session of Nashville by Night.
Mm-hmm.
We were gonna come back 2 weeks later, but I had the moving thing.
Yeah, you had the family emergency.
I had the family emergency where I had to move and all the other stuff. Then the following one I had to cancel because I had inventory at work.
Sick or you had work?
I had inventory. Because I had to be there till 10 o'clock or something like that. And we're like, yeah, we're not gonna be able to.
The week after that we did it because we went ahead and did Nashville by Night because I was like, let's not wait 2 weeks. Let's just do it.
Yeah, and then we kind of reset our schedule, and then everybody got sick again.
Yep.
I got sick, then you got sick, and then we're like, all right, cool. We'll both be healthy so we can do it on Sunday. And then Ballin got sick, and Maury's just like, oh, I better not get fucking sick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was... exactly. It happens. But for those that don't know, Nashville by Night is a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition game I am running with these two lovely people, Ray and Thrabalen of the Sedite Ministry.
And it is brilliant.
I have not been prepping for a even poorly executed Welsh accent, so I'm not doing that.
You'll just slip into it. You'll just slip into it like you always do.
Gosh, okay, so here's the problem. He doesn't, especially the last couple episodes, he doesn't actually sound Welsh, and it bugs me. The accent is so wrong. I've got it so wrong, and I cannot figure out why. It bugs the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Well, this last week I know exactly why. It's because I've been binging BBC Sherlock.
Fair.
So I've got that British accent just kind of.
Yeah, I get that.
Gosh, such a good show.
So yeah, I mean, we Ray plays Bron Kavach.
Kavach.
Yeah,
I can still do that.
I tried.
I can pronounce it correctly.
I tried.
You did. You absolutely tried. I can still pronounce the church or the town name.
Here.
What?
What?
What'd you say, Malin?
I said yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
No, I couldn't hear it.
Mm.
I saw your thing light up green, but I didn't hear anything.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So Ray is playing Bron, who has a wolf named Darwin.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that correct?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That one's a rough one because it's spelled Dewin, but the W is pronounced U. So
Darwin.
It's like Darwin.
Yeah.
It's really weird. It's like
yeah.
Doing. It's Darwin. I've heard it both.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, Clan Gangrel, which is really cool. Can talk to animals. which leads to some hilarious things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it leads. It did it just done it once because I kind of forgot that I could talk to animals until this 2 days ago.
Yeah, well, it's led to now us being able to have fun with this because, so when we're not doing the role play, we have a Discord server where we kind of just do like character development stuff and small like advancements because time's gonna pass. Like this is like the downtime roleplay thing for the on that Discord. And today it was fucking brilliant. Ray, so I'm the storyteller, so I play all the other characters that aren't player characters.
Yeah.
And Ray proceeds to talk to Dewan, going, while we were asleep, did you see anything, unusual or whatnot? And it's just like, no. The cat sat on Percy's chest for 3 hours and gave him a death stare. Like, just... Which, if you've had cats, they do that shit.
Of course, this is a huge cat, so it's a good thing that Percy's undead, because otherwise his chest cavity would probably be like...
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just... Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. So Ballin plays Bethany Manchester.
Bethany Manchester of the Setite Ministry.
Yep. Really fun, manipulative character. Really cool. Very awesome to have in the coterie. Then we also have Moriarty.
Awesome is actually the operative word, apparently.
How's that?
Oh yeah, because of awe.
Yeah.
2 nights ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just say, let me try. Boom.
Yeah. It was awesome, and it was so awesome that kind of lost your keys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then we also have from Gimmick Bag fame and Twitch stardom, we have Moriarty, who is playing Evelyn Bardot, a Toreador, who is kind of tied to a lot of the shit that's happening.
Most of it.
Yeah. Poor thing.
Yeah.
It's about half her, half Percy, honestly, at this stage.
Well, and yeah, pretty much. And then you have It's Anubis, or as we call him, 21 Nubis.
It's that stinking font.
Yeah, I know it is. The font is supposed to be pretentious as fuck. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
But yeah, so It's Anubis is playing Percival Ward, who's of Clan Ventru.
Which is why it's supposed to be pretentious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So all the fonts that I used for all the art are the clan fonts, or historically the clan fonts. Because I don't think there's a new clan font for the Setite Ministry. But I mean, like, what is it? The Toreador has Abyss. The Gangrel has Werewolf, which is funny. Well, that's actually the name of the font that's used, which is great.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
What is it? The Ventru font is like Wilhelm Kempler or something like that. It's like this really pretentious name to it, and I'm like, yeah, it's a fucking Ventru.
That just makes me think of the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, and the Setite, the followers of Set used, it was called Laser. So, whatevs.
That is an odd name for that.
Yeah. Lazar. Lazar, I think.
Wow.
Huh?
Yeah, it'd be Lazar, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no Z in laser. There's no fucking Z in laser.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
It's an acronym, damn it.
Unless you're referring to there's one of the Achievement Hunter guys, his middle name is Laser, spelled Lazer.
As long as he doesn't claim it has anything to do with actual lasers, I'm fine with that. It's an acronym.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's been kind of interesting running that. I still don't think I'm a good storyteller.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
You guys are just saying that because you're in my game and you don't want me to kill you.
I'm
Well, I
saying
mean,
that
there's
because
that too,
every
but
game
no,
has
it's
been
true.
something to look forward to.
So, they know this, but those listening that know Nashville by Night, have listened to it, have run role-playing games before or played in role-playing games. I'll flat out say, and Ballin can attest to this, every game master, whether you call yourself a dungeon master, game master, storyteller, whatever, they're all going to have their own style.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My style is like 100% freeform.
Best way to play.
It's like 95% because there's certain things I'm like, oh, I gotta make sure we do this so we can kind of advance the plot. But I have I make notes when I'm not of just ideas. Like, oh, this would be cool if this happened. So I'll like make a note of it.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm actually running the game, I don't have anything in front of me. I mean, 95% of that is like spur of the moment, and the other 5% is, oh yeah, I wanted to do this and fuck these characters over. Actually, no, that's 3%. 2% of it is the Ventru going, I'm gonna just pay for this, and it's just like, yeah, so you guys were gonna get that for free, but he decided that he was gonna do his thing instead. So waste your money.
Yep.
I still think that's really funny, though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that was definitely an amusing point.
And Bethany was not going to let him live it down.
Oh no.
Ballin, what are you posting links to?
Fanatical games.
Are they? So actually,
That one I don't have.
what's funny? Perfect Date is part of the new Humble, a new Humble romance bundle.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah. So I think you can get it for like $8, along with like a bunch of other games, including Lady Killer in a Bind, which is
Excuse me.
there are games you cannot play on Twitch.
Yeah.
Except for that one. All the rest of them are just like, no, it's not Twitch appropriate.
I'm just saying, I know how much you loved Hatful Friends, so. And of course, the sequel. I've never seen someone exit out of a game that fast in my life without just Control-Alt deleting it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
What game? What game is that?
Hatful Boyfriend and
Boyfriend
Holiday
2.
Star.
Yeah.
Oh, the pigeon dating game.
Yeah.
So no. The first one was a pigeon dating game. The second
Yeah.
one, I don't know what the fuck that abomination was. But I played through, and I'm like, all right, cool, awesome, we're done with it. And then it's just like completed part 1. I'm like, oh no, fuck this.
It was part 1 of 4.
6.
God.
Oh, it looked like 4. Weird.
Yeah, because there's a second page.
Oh, that's even more fun.
Yeah. Is it 6 or 8?
I managed to escape ever playing even the first one.
Well, I
So,
gifted it to Todd,
like-
so.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of asshole I am.
Yeah, and then Mvelt gave me... No, you gave me Hatful Boyfriend, then Mvelt gave me Holiday Star.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you sons of bitches.
I'm so happy I got out of that.
Yeah.
Because that was around the time that I stopped streaming.
Were you there when... Oh, shit. Remember when... I think it was you and I think Ballin. I thought it was you and Mvelt, or no, somebody in Mvelt both gifted Avanto
Yeah.
at the
was
same
me.
time. Oh, it was you
Yeah.
and you and
Yeah.
It was me. It was me and Infeld.
Yeah, it was like a race.
We're like in a side chat to figure out who beat the other.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was fucking beautiful.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah. It really was. I mean, it would have been me and Envil because
I think I won.
Yeah, you did.
Well, see the
I
thing.
think I beat Envelt. Just barely.
If I'm not mistaken, like both of like he's just like what all of a sudden Avanto goes, "What the fuck?" And we're like, "What?" It's just like, "Why do I have 2 copies?"
Yeah. How do I have 2 copies? Yeah. Because that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, and so we hadn't coordinated it beforehand.
No.
But it was
independent of each
afterwards
other.
that- yeah, independent of each other. And then we're like, we figured out that I was, I knew that I had done it, and then found out that Envelt had done it too. And so we like hop over into a side chat trying to figure out which of us was the first. Ah, that was funny.
Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of stuff we've missed these last few months.
Yeah.
And none of them we're going to cover.
Nope.
Aw, not even How to Train Your Dragon?
Nope.
No.
You know I could rant about that for forever.
We haven't seen it. We haven't seen.
Yeah.
You know the rules.
Yeah, are you going to?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm going to say yes, just because of that.
Oh, that's beautiful. So, to kind of preface this, before we start, it's like, okay, so we're not going to talk Captain Marvel.
Because not everyone has seen it.
Because Todd's the only one that saw it.
Yes.
We're not going to talk Into the Spider-Verse because Ray's the only one that saw it.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk some obscure movie that Ballin really digs because he's probably the only person that's ever seen it ever.
Well, if he wants to talk about it, he can talk about it.
I might be
to watch.
I might be interested in it.
Yes.
But yeah, so like, and then Ray's just like, well, there's always a How to Train Your Dragon, and I'm just like, I don't plan on seeing that. And Bolin's just stayed quiet. And
Bolin just doesn't like How to Train Your Dragon. If I
No.
remember correctly, he didn't like the.
I don't like movies where intelligent animals are enslaved. Excuse me.
Which is fair.
That's fair. That's fair, but at the same time, they're not really so much enslaved as they form a codependent partnership with the humans.
Yeah.
Because they're all free to go outside of technically Toothless just because of his tail being unable to work the prosthetic by himself. But even that, in one of the television episodes, no, it was in the Holiday little short movie that they had. Hiccup designed him a tail that he would be able to use independent of having someone to help, and Toothless basically like destroys it because he doesn't want to fly without Hiccup, and it's adorable. I haven't talked about How to Train Your Dragon 3 yet. So that's just the stuff that came before.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I'm responding exactly as I intended.
Oh, he's just I can feel like the dead eye stare coming from Thrabalen's logo. Yes, Todd, I can see yours.
Can you really see the depths of my soul? My cold, dead soul.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, that brings us to now.
yeah, that brings us to now. So has anybody had anything interesting happen to them over the last few months?
I got Kingdom Hearts 3 and completed it in like a week tops.
Yay!
I think I may have actually completed it like 4 days after I got it.
Gotcha.
Upgrade
But I
my
probably shouldn't
computer,
talk
which is
about
pretty
that either.
cool.
Nice. So I mentioned I moved.
Mhm.
Yep.
I found a gift card for Ticketmaster with $150 still on it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ain't shit around here that I can use it on, though.
Nope.
Because that's the way this works.
Of course.
I mean, if you lived up here, you could go see Quiet Riot. They're coming in out of this area.
If I felt like driving a good distance, which I rather not do,
Yeah.
I could. There's shows I could go to, but I'd rather not go and travel like several hours to go to a show and then turn around and come back. You know?
I just thought of something that happened in the past few months.
Oh
That is
no.
super fantastic.
Yeah. I know what
So-
you're talking about. I know exactly where this is going.
I don't know if Todd actually knows this though. I can't read lips. I'm sorry.
Good. It's not meant for you. It's meant for the people watching the video.
Great. Do you not want me to say it?
Now go right
Is
ahead.
there distraction? Okay. So my friend actually surprised me with 2 tickets to see Be More Chill on Broadway. Front row seat, right in the middle. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited.
So
Yeah.
It's
So I'm just gonna throw this out there. I just noticed your cam froze.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so Discord's still being weird with cams right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
That doesn't negate the fact that what was said was said. So
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I was
no.
gonna say, did my audio mess
No,
up
your
too?
audio was
no, your audio
fine.
is fine.
So when is it?
August 10th,
Okay.
the show that I'm gonna see.
Nice.
So I'm like, oh, building up excitement for the next 5 months. Well, not quite 5 months.
And then the
It's
month
a little less.
beforehand, they're gonna say that, hey, listen, the building's condemned now.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
You don't know how
No.
things work in New York. They condemn buildings
don't.
super fucking quick.
Yeah, but I feel like they don't do that on the Broadway strip, especially the theaters.
Well, when people want real estate, they can basically do whatever they want now. So
Broadway.
Because that's what you said. Before you corrected yourself,
I
that is
wish.
what I heard.
I wish. Because that would mean that I would be there, like working there. Then I would always call it Broadway. But yeah, so I'm excited, and nothing Todd says can bring me down because I'm going to see a show on Broadway. And yes, it's meh.
I mean, so I've done the Broadway show thing once.
Mm-hmm.
Some play musical thing you've probably never heard of, so
This is me you're talking about.
You've probably never heard of it.
Todd, I swear to God.
Oh, it was what, 2001?
Okay, and
Something Les Miserables.
Lemez. God.
Yeah, sounds about
It's
right.
Also, automatically, I hate it. So
Just something about a guy who was like accused of a crime or something like that, and I don't know.
I ain't doing.
It was in French. Well, it was set in
title
France.
was French.
It was set in France.
Yes.
Another reason to hate it.
But yeah,
I had to take French in high school. I hate France. That's all there is to it. I'm not budging.
that's fair.
That's fair.
But no, in all seriousness, yeah, no, I did see Les Mis on Broadway back in 2001, I think it was.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
It,
Now, if you had said that you had seen Dear Evan Hansen, I might actually have to reach through the screen and murder you.
What was that on Broadway back in 2001?
It was not.
Okay.
It was not.
Okay.
So
Well,
once you entered the date, the year there, I was like, okay, so it's not Dear Evan Hansen. I don't have to commit murder.
And then we saw the greatest musical ever.
yeah?
The greatest, and I know it's one of your favorites.
Cats.
I'm joking. I've never seen Cats, but that was the lead up. That was the lead up.
Yeah. I have seen half of Cats. That is there have been 2 musicals that I have left in the that my mom and I have left in the intermission of here at the open air theater that we go to. And Cats was one of them. And then the other one was I can't remember what it was called, but it was about King Arthur's court. And they put a lot of emphasis on the affair between Guinevere and Lancelot. And Mom and I were just like, okay, we're just gonna go.
That's fair.
I still guarantee you liked him better than I would have.
Oh yeah. especially so I really wanted to like that one because I am a huge fan of Arthurian legend. That was like the focus of the story, and it was kind of like, no, give me more King Arthur and give me a dragon, god damn it. But yeah, really wanted to like that one, but did not.
And that's fair. That is completely fair. I mean, it's like seeing them. It's like being like, oh my god, I really like. You know how many horror films I've walked out of because they were shit?
That's fair.
I love horror films. Like, I love horror films. I can count on one hand the amount of them I've walked out of.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, it's one of those, the theaters I've gone to in the past, like, if you stayed more than like 45 minutes, you couldn't get a refund.
Okay.
So within the first 30 minutes, if I felt like I needed to walk out, I went right to that ticket counter and I'm just like, I want my money back. Because that was some bullshit.
That's fair.
Yeah. But
Yep.
But at the same
I've
time,
only walked out of 2 musicals, so
yeah.
Because I love musicals that much. I'm actually the open air theater this year. I think there's only one show that I haven't heard of, but all the rest of them I'm like, I'm gonna make plans to see if I can. I'm gonna make a plan every single week to go and watch a new musical, even though I'm going to Broadway.
Yeah. The only, like, one of the ones I know I've walked out of. I know I walked out of I Know What You Did Last Summer. I didn't like that one. I know I walked out of Scream 2. At the same time, I really didn't like Scream to begin with, but I sat there and I'm like, all right, Scream 2, hopefully this one's a little better. And I'm like, oh, it's just a rehash of the same shit that happened in the last movie. Okay, never mind. I'm done.
Yep.
Were the Scream movies the ones that were like spoofs on the horror genre?
No, that's Scary Movie.
Scary Movie,
and I've
gotcha.
walked out of almost every one of those.
That's fair.
Because you're always with somebody that goes, hey, we should see it. You like horror? We should watch this together. And I'm like...
It's a spoof, though.
And I'm like, it's a comedy. And they're like, yeah, so it'll be funny. And I don't like horror, so I can handle this. And I'm like, all right, fine.
Good rule of thumb. If it ends in the word movie, it's sucked to high heaven.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not true. I enjoyed Kentucky Fried Movie. What?
I
it was made in the last...
Make an association to a previous job, and I'm just...
Yeah, there is that, yeah.
So, it's... Kentucky Fried Movie is a film from the 70s. The glorious 70s. It is a comedy that was almost like think of it like a sketch comedy movie in a sense. So it's like all these different little skits. The big thing was basically a takeoff of Game of Death, or was it Game of Death? Or it might have been. It was a takeoff of Bruce Lee movie.
Okay.
And it's just something about that movie. It's I love it. I mean, it does not hold up comedically, politically, because it was the 70s, and there's shit that you say in the 70s which was fine back then. This is why you can't. That's why I feel guilty now watching Blazing Saddles.
Yes, which is an awesome movie.
Yeah, and I'm like, I love this. This is great, but I feel so
in mixed
bad.
Company.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just... With the Scary Movie films, I remember seeing the first one, and I sat through it, the entire thing in theaters. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? The second one, I walked out 10 minutes in. The third one, I walked out 10 minutes in. The fourth one, I walked out of my house because somebody had rented it.
Oh.
And I didn't return until the movie was over.
Wow.
There's few films that I've done that to. Like, it's just... The movie, somebody will put the movie on, and I'm like, this is so horrible. Like, I need to leave.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, the runtime should be about 90 minutes, so I'll be back in 2 hours just to be safe.
Yep.
Just going to the store.
I mean, my parents will sometimes put something on that I don't want to watch, but I just go to my room and pull up Netflix.
So, this is back.
But then you're still inhabiting the same space as it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also inhabiting the same space as my parents, so.
That's fair.
Fair.
At this point, if, for example, somebody were to come into the place that I call home and put on one of the, I'll take Scary Movie 4, the one that I actually walked out of my house for.
Right.
If somebody came in and put that on, I am walking downstairs, going through the garage, getting in my car, and I will sit in my car
with the motor running
for 2 hours.
No, sorry, because that would end the problem. But no,
I will sit in my car for 2 hours until that piece of shit is over. Then I will come in and say, if you ever do that again, I will burn this house down.
See, I
Or-
just like not be as extreme, and I just go unplug the movie from the player.
Or you could deliver it to them via suppository.
I mean, the thing is, it's like I as I've said, I've seen bad movies. I enjoy bad movies too. You know, like there's movies that I really like that they're just, I don't know. If anybody watches them, they're like, why do you watch this garbage? And I'm like, these are terrific. There's something about like the low budget, like schlocky B movies that I love.
Mhm.
You know, you take any of the Trauma films, I love those.
Yeah.
I mean, those are obviously going to be your big examples of a lot of that. Hell, you take Evil Dead 1 and 2. Especially Evil Dead 2.
They were a little rough. I liked them, but they were a little rough.
Yeah. Evil Dead 2 was basically a retelling of the first movie, you know, but with a more comedic vibe. So maybe I could put Beetlejuice next to Ash Williams on my pop wall. No, he's better suited with Marvel. Ash versus Marvel Zombies.
That was a fantastic series, as all the Marvel Zombie series were.
For the most part, yeah. Until they got the power cosmic, and I'm like, man, we kind of Fonzied this one, didn't we? Jumping that shark. They ate Galactus. Now they got the power cosmic. Great. How do we go from here? But yeah, so
I have nothing to add to this conversation.
yep.
Yeah.
For the last few months, or actually for the last 2 months, one of the things I've been doing is I've been doing an ARG, an alternate reality game, which concluded. We know what it's for. And it's for a game like nobody's really cares about, which is what amazes me. Nobody cares about this thing at all. Like, why?
Oh, no.
Why? Some little vampire game.
I mean, I can understand if people streamed it ever.
Yeah, right? No, they so Paradox Interactive had an ARG going on leading up to the announcement of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. So Bloodlines is kind of like my baby.
Yeah. Bloodlines is his Kingdom Hearts, his Master of Orion.
Yeah. I will openly say I do not have the game pre-ordered. Because I'm waiting on the collector's editions to get announced.
Yeah.
Oops. No, but in all seriousness, like I'm excited.
Mhm.
But I don't know, it's weird. So the game is slated to come out first quarter of 2020. So next year, around this time. Cool, right? Awesome. It's not the only World of Darkness game coming out next year.
Nope.
We are also getting Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood, which is another game in the World of Darkness that'll be released in 2020.
Because when Paradox decides they're going to push a subject, they don't fuck around.
So we knew about Earthblood last year. Earthblood, back then it was just Werewolf the Apocalypse, the video game. Now it's officially known as Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. And I got confirmation I think it was today, From I think it was Big Ben Studios, who's working on the game, saying that yes, they do intend the release in 2020. I am fucked. You're releasing 2 World of Darkness games in the same year. One of them where the players can, according to the devs, shape their own stories.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm excited about.
The things that I'm excited about. Rick Schaefer, the composer from the first game, come back. He's doing the original music for the second game, which is really cool. Some of the original team is working on Bloodlines 2, which is awesome. I don't like that it's called Bloodlines 2. I mean, it's a little pet peeve thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
We had Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. And then we had Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Now we're getting Bloodlines 2. Now, I get it. Bloodlines has stood the test of time. In November, it'll be 15 years old. And people are still talking about this game. People are still playing this game. There's a community still supporting this game. I get it. But I had the same kind of argument when it came to Red Dead Redemption 2. It's the third game in the series. You had Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, then you have Red Dead Redemption 2. Could have gone with something else there. But you know what? Red Dead Redemption 2 will sell your product. It'll move more units just by having that sequel attached to it. And I get that. There's more people playing Bloodlines now than there have been in a long time. And it's not even October. Like, October, Bloodlines reinstalls and streams spike. Because, it's Halloween time. Let me play the crazy vampire game that everybody told me I should have played 10 years ago. But now everybody's like, oh my god, they're announcing a sequel. I should play the original. A little late to the party. Sorry. But you know what? Enjoy it. I have a whole YouTube series on how to get the game to work on your system. Thanks for your views.
Older games need that.
Yeah, they do. Mm. They do. But yeah, I mean, it's weird for me because I love this franchise. I love this game. The new one is set 15 years later, which I'm fine with. So it's set 15 years. So it's set modern time. Apparently, some fan favorite characters are going to show up in the game, which is going to be cool. It's set in Seattle. Okay. I'm fine with that. I mean, I think that if you had called it Vampire the Masquerade Deathless in Seattle, I think that would have been a catchier title. But Bloodlines 2 is going to move more units. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Oh, and the fact that it's coming out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Yeah.
Oh, so is Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. It's also coming out on all those platforms.
Now, if I do a mage game, I'm screwed.
Yeah. So, I've never really delved into Werewolf. But I will delve into Werewolf when that game comes out. I've never really delved into Mage. If they release a Mage game, I guess what I'm going to be playing.
Yep.
They release a new Hunter the Reckoning. Same shit. Wraith the Oblivion? Yep. Orpheus? Yep. Mummy the Cursed? Yep. We can just run through the whole. If they did like what White Wolf in the 90s would release like a new game line for like it was a limited release basically. Like they would be like, oh, okay, this is the year of blah blah blah. Like 20 years ago, in 1999, back when you were a wee Ray, it was the year of reckoning. It was they released stuff leading up to the release of Hunter the Reckoning, which is only supposed to be like it was only supposed to be the one book and then like a couple supplements, but it was all supposed to be done within a year. It was had enough of a fan base that they continued it longer, you know? Changeling, if they did that, I would be playing that. I mean, I could just go through the list. White Wolf, Paradox. Paradox, please. I know you want to go and get your stuff out. I know you do. I'm fine with this. But give us a little time between games. Because
give our wallet some recovery time.
No shit.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that like I mean Vampire, it's a no-brainer. Like that's a collector's edition buy. So right now what's available on Steam, the Epic Store, or Epic Game Launcher Store, Paradox's site, and GOG is 3 editions of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which is still bizarre for me to say. Every time I say like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 1 or Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, I just think it's bizarre because I've been saying Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines for 15 fucking years.
How do you think I felt when Master of Orion Conquer the Stars was introduced?
And I get that. But to be fair, there was a Mu 1, a Mu 2, and a Mu 3. Yeah. I mean, you could have easily said that this was Mu 4. Yeah. Technically. But no, I get what you're saying. Like it was kind of like a soft reboot, so to speak.
Oh yeah. And I wish Paradox had done it.
Yeah. I mean,
they might still be supporting it if they had.
Yeah. And it would have better mod support.
It would have a larger community.
Yeah.
They would patch it occasionally.
Yeah.
None of these things have happened to Conquer the Stars.
Yeah. I mean, it's happened to Stellaris.
Yeah. Surviving Mars. Cities Skylines.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't.
I'm a little bitter.
No, I understand that. But I mean, Wargaming made a huge push for Mu.
And then just dropped it.
And then is it because they couldn't find a way to monetize it better?
That's exactly what it is. They said now put out stuff that makes us more money.
Ah, yes.
We need more premium ships for World of Warships.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's better than having loot boxes in Master of Orion.
You know what? You're not wrong. You were not wrong.
I'd rather they dropped it than hoard it.
Yeah. So, I know I'm going to do a whole video at one point about all the Bloodlines 2 stuff. It's going to happen. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm cautiously optimistic. And the reason why I say this is not because like, oh well, I'm trying to tell you guys like not to jump on any of this. So I mentioned there's three editions out that available for pre-order. There's a standard edition, which all of them come with the First Blood pack, which catchy little name there, which gives you like some skins for stuff, and a retro hunter skin, which kind of looks like a Blade skin, like a Marvel Blade skin.
Well then.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's that. It's just, let me see if
I'm slightly more optimistic, only because I have a lot of experience with Paradox as a game company. I own several of their games, and they have always been top notch. So I have a little more faith in it, simply because I think they're going to do a good job. Oh yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
So the First Blood pack
Goddamn.
gives you digital official soundtrack, which is cool. Which will the original soundtrack will be available, and I think that might be different from the official soundtrack. I think the original soundtrack, when you say original soundtrack, it's like all original compositions for it. That'll be available in November on iTunes, according to Rick Schaefer. But digital official soundtrack, engraved pistol weapon skin, the retro hunter outfit, which isn't a retro hunter outfit because it's not a bright ass green jacket.
Oh, Blade.
And a Civil War saber weapon skin. All right. Now,
Or yet another Marvel connection.
Yeah, absolutely. This is them getting back for the Blade movies, basically.
Yeah.
So then you have the deluxe edition, and you get to play the game 24 hours early. Okay. That's fine. You get all that stuff, First Blood pack, but then you also get the unsanctioned Blood pack, which includes an in-game art book, in-game dev commentary featuring Brian Masota, a Smiling Jack outfit, a Jeanette outfit, a severed arm weapon skin, a sarcophagus table, damsel's beret, Vorman family portrait, and stop sign item. Okay. And then we have the Blood Moon edition. Everything I've already mentioned, plus the Season of the Wolf Season Pass. Story Pack 1, Story Pack 2, and the expansion. Needless to say, even if they don't release a physical collector's edition, and they did say that physical editions would be coming, but they might not do like a physical collector's edition where it's like, oh my god, like give us like $150 and here's all this vampire shit.
Get a little statuette.
All I want is a fucking t-shirt and maybe a book. I mean, I'd be fine with like an art book.
The Kingdom Hearts collection, collector's edition that I got had a pin, stickers, the art book, and then because I got it for PS4, I had it was like a metal.
Oh, the steelbook case?
Yeah, steelbook case. That's
nice.
What it's called. So I didn't even get the top quality one. I because the next step up from what I got had the little Toy Story version toys. And I was just like, yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Now having played the game and seen the Toy Story world, kind of wish I'd gotten there. But at the time, I was just like, no, they look kind of weird. So I don't think I want the toy.
I get you. I get you on that.
So mad at myself.
And I mean, to be fair, with collector's editions, like I make it a point not to really pre-order games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like getting super hyped about stuff and then being like completely let down.
That's fair.
To be fair, the last game I pre-ordered,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean like legitimately pre-ordered, not like, oh, I'm pre-purchasing it because I know I'm going to play it, was Fallout 4.
Yeah.
And the reason why I pre-ordered it was because it came with a Pip-Boy.
Oh God, that thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That. Oh God, no, that wasn't.
So yeah, it came with the Pip-Boy, which arguably it's a nice little piece I have like displayed, but
It's unusable.
Yeah.
Well, kind of, sort of. I mean, the knobs and dials don't work on it, obviously. You have to pay money to get one that actually does. But I mean, I could put like my mobile device in there and kind of use that and stuff. So, I mean, it does have some functionality.
As long as you're willing to rest your arm on the desk while you're doing it, because that thing is heavy from what I've heard.
Yeah, it's got some weight to it. Your arm gets fucking tired. But yeah, so the 76 collector's edition, they announced that, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna pass. Dodged a bullet there. Dodged a fucking bullet.
Mm.
Now, I've played Fallout 76, and I can say I don't hate it. It really depends on who I'm playing with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not worth fucking $60 retail.
It's fair.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
It is not worth the $60 retail price tag. It wasn't worth the $150 collector's edition price tag to get a big plastic helmet and a nylon trash bag.
But hey, the rest of the physical goods are still awesome. Like that leather jacket. Made of real lamb's leather, according to them.
Really? Looks like a fucking tarp. It's
Don't get me started on this again. I'm not even into the Fallout games, and I'm ticked off about that just from a purely soist view.
Yeah.
Like,
It's well, and you know what? Just remember that the jacket does come in a premium garment bag, which is most likely made of nylon because we're still having that great canvas shortage.
Okay, to be fair, garment bags aren't usually made out of canvas. Garment bags are primarily made out of
Let's do something with all those return bags.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. But most garment bags are made out of a slicker material than canvas.
Yeah.
They're usually like polyester or something.
Yeah. Ever since Conquer the Stars and how disappointed I was with that, there's only one game I've pre-ordered since then. I didn't pre-order it, I freaking kickstarted it. Battletech.
That's fair.
For two reasons. One, because it's Battletech.
So,
The other being Paradox.
I'm curious. What studio worked on BattleTech?
Well, they're published by Paradox, but they were done also by Piranha Games, the wonderful folks who do MechWarrior Online.
Mm-hmm. So, if I'm not mistaken, Does Hardsuit Labs sound familiar?
Possibly.
Okay. Let me just fact check something.
I've only ever pre-ordered one game, and that was just Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I've
Because
pre-ordered.
Kingdom
I've pre-ordered a
Hearts.
bunch of games. Hardsuit Labs. See what games they've done.
I might pre-order the PS4 version of Bloodlines 2, but that's going solely based on Todd's recommendation.
Yeah.
And it will most likely be the PS4 version, just because the previews for it or whatever looked like it was that first person view type thing, and trying to do first person on the computer just kind of makes me ill.
That's fair.
Easier
It does
to
not
handle.
look like Hardsuit is involved in this in any way. Harebrained Schemes was, then they were bought by Paradox. Catalyst Game Labs basically were basically who's part of the MechWarrior Online with Piranha Games, I think. Basically, they also publish other BattleTech works. Catalyst Game Labs do. But I don't see anything about Hardsuit.
So I remember they had something to do with BattleTech. You had the function. I think maybe
Apparently they were involved somehow, but
yeah, because it's there it is. Is it? I think maybe they worked on like an expansion or something. Maybe?
yeah, possibly. And of course, they are a part of Bloodline, but then again, Paradox is behind both of them. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's to be expected that two games based on a tabletop franchise being done by Paradox, they bring in people that are familiar with the concept.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm really, and I confused the two, Hairbrain and
No, Hardsuit was involved somehow.
yeah.
But I do know they were involved, but they weren't one of the major players in it.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. Yeah, I know you're not a trailer person, but have you checked out the Bloodlines 2 trailer?
I will check it out. I have not. I generally don't check out game trailers at all, just because. Actually, it all depends. The last game trailer I got really invested in was for BattleTech 5.
Ah, okay.
Way back when, and it got me so hyped, and then it sat in development hell for a few years.
That's fair.
And I'm like, you know what? No.
And that's kind of how I felt about Kingdom Hearts 3, because they were showing previews for that, or trailers for that, for like 3 years before it actually came out, even though I still waited, what was it, 11 years? And no. I don't remember. I suddenly don't remember how long it was between Hearts 2 and 3.
Like 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like 12 years and 11 months or something like that.
Still can't beat the gap between, Master of Orion 2 and a game pretty much recreating that with Conquer the Stars. I mean, there was 3 in there, but nobody counts that.
I do.
And
Oh, hey, there's a little thing on Paradox site. Pitch your game to Paradox.
ARPG based on the Marvel Universe? It could work.
Review codes and product PR.
At this point, if they just buy up and re-release Marvel Heroes and Master of Orion, I'd be happy as hell.
No, and I get that.
And City of Heroes. Let's not forget that one. Those 3 things, yeah.
13 years, 11 days, or 11 months.
Yeah.
Sorry, I needed to know the answer
Yeah, I know how that is.
on
Yeah.
how long I waited.
Yeah, it took a while. There's a few things though where I'm just like, I mean, to be fair, I never thought we'd be getting a sequel to we'd be getting another Vampire the Masquerade computer game.
I lied. 13 years, 1 month, and I did math wrong. 13 years, 1 month, 3 days between the release dates.
Okay.
Sorry, I really needed to know the answer.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Oh no, I've been there. I've been there so many times.
Yeah.
It's like if I don't look this up now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be lying in bed awake going, "What the fuck was that?" I'm gonna have to get up and go over to my computer now. God damn.
Yeah. No, I
Mhm.
get you.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well, that's why I have a smartphone and I can
mm,
Google things.
I have a smartphone too. They're not good for looking things up online though.
that is fair.
I don't know. I've never had trouble looking things up online with my phone.
Mobile versions of the browsers just aren't as competent as the actual PC version, in my opinion.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know. I use I mean, mine uses Chrome, so and
Yeah,
it seems
that's
to
what
work
I
fine.
use.
I don't know.
It's mostly the interface is my problem.
Yeah, that's fair. I use my phone a lot for reading fan fiction online, so I am constantly on the internet on my phone. So I've probably gotten more used to the interface and everything than
Yep.
I'm constantly on it. It's so bad. It is an addiction.
What, reading fanfic?
Yeah, that especially on my phone.
Mm.
Because it's like right here all the time, always. Never leaves my hand
I get you.
or my pocket. Except to put it on the charger at night while I sleep.
So, I mean, I don't know. I really don't even know. We're a month from. This is way my brain's working right now. It's like all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I'm like, all right. I'm about a year away from a sequel to a game I never thought would happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a month away from Avengers Endgame.
Hmm.
Yes.
And hey, we got back all the properties from Fox.
Yes, we did.
They're rebooting everybody but Deadpool, who they're leaving alone because you don't fuck with the money printer.
Yep. Yeah. Oh,
I'm looking to see a Fantastic Four.
I got. I'm not sure if I told you guys this. I probably told Ballin this. So, the Fox Marvel deal went through like 12:02 a.m. Eastern on
Okay.
on what was it like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
So that day I had work, and I was working in the mornings, and I come in and somebody comes in and they go, hey, and I'm like, oh, these are our promos, blah blah blah. You know, we got Funko Pops for 3 for $27, that kind of stuff, excluding these ones. And they go, okay, cool. Do you have any Disney Princess Pops? And I go, yes, we do. And I walked over and I grabbed the Xenomorph and I put it on the counter. And they were just like, what? And I'm like, oh, you didn't hear? Marvel, Disney now owns Fox, so this is now a Disney princess. But in seriousness though, like Disney princess wise, we're gonna be getting like Anastasia.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. Everyone already assumed that was a Disney princess.
Yeah.
But she's not.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, but everyone assumed it was made
One
by
thing-
Disney.
Yeah, that's one thing that's always got me. They're like, oh yeah, Anastasia's just a person. So I'm like, no, she's not. But now I can't say
You
that
can't say that anymore. Nope.
Well, so the thing is, she's a princess, in the Disney world. Much like Vanellope is a princess in the Disney world. There's there's specific criteria you have to hit to be a Disney princess.
Shuri is a princess in the Disney world.
Yeah.
I still call Shuri a Disney princess. I don't care.
Leia
is a princess in the Disney world.
Yeah.
That's fair.
My favorite Disney princess.
Yeah. I can see that.
I was always partial to Princess Jar Jar. What's wrong, Ray? Those are the films that you grew up with, right?
Ugh.
Them's the Star Wars you remember growing up.
Okay, you say that, but I hated the. Not gonna lie.
Oh, you say that now.
I didn't particularly care for them when they first came out.
Not many people did.
No.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but no, I did grow. I still have the VHS tapes of the original trilogy, and they still get used on the one VHS player I have.
So, here's a fun little fact. The original Star Wars trilogy are why trailers spoil everything.
Yeah.
Because it's for investors and merchandising.
Yep.
And the original Star Wars 1977 New Hope invented the concept of action figures ruling after a movie is made. Before that, merchandising was lunch boxes.
Yeah.
So, because of that, they have all these trailers because, let me give you an example. Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End. There was one trailer that showed Will Turner at the helm of the Flying Dutchman, shirt open, scar down his chest from basically at the end of the movie, so that they could sell a Will Turner Captain of the Flying Dutchman action figure.
Mm-hmm.
They had to build hype for that.
Though, I will say this much. It depends on who's doing the trailer. Because them Marvel trailers, though.
Oh, they have gotten slick about that.
They are good.
They give you the impression of the movie you're going to see without actually showing you the scene.
There are people that are still waiting for Hulk to join them in Wakanda.
Yeah.
And to top that off, you want to talk merchandising? There are still people that are waiting for Hulk to bust out of the Hulkbuster armor.
Yeah.
Because there was a toy released of Hulk busting through the Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was actually a Funko Pop, which is terrific. A 6-inch, too. It wasn't a regular, it was a 6-inch.
Yeah.
Of him tearing from the inside out of the Hulkbuster armor.
Huh.
People are still waiting to see that in the movie. It's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
It is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, they have done a very good job with that.
I also like the fact that they've said everything we've shown you in trailers, the stuff that's in the movie that you're seeing in the trailers, which is the wording they're using, because not everything's in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Marvel. The stuff that's in the movie that you see in the trailers is within the first 20 minutes of the film.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's like, well, shit. That's a thing. Also, the current rumor is that Endgame is going to be 3 hours and 2 minutes long.
Oh, please give me an intermission.
Nope. You don't get intermissions. I watched Grindhouse, and that was almost 4 hours. We didn't get an intermission.
I'm looking forward to getting my money's worth in a movie theater for a change.
Yeah. That's fair.
I hope this 9 minutes.
I'm looking forward to sitting there halfway through the movie going, because I've already finished my soda by this point.
Yeah, don't get a soda. That's the answer.
I will be
can't
honest
do
with
that.
you. My happy ass will be watching it in 3D.
Yep. Oh yes.
That's fair.
I've seen every Marvel movie I can in 3D because it actually does that. They don't use gimmicky 3D very often with MCU
Yeah.
movies. They use depth of field kind of effects with 3D.
The perfect example of it was Doctor Strange.
Oh God, yes. Before that, the perfect example is the first Avengers movie, and Doctor Strange just blew all that.
I got sick in Doctor Strange.
But you didn't watch it in 3D.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Let's
I
face
did
it,
watch
it would have had
it.
the same effect if it wasn't in 3D, honestly.
Yeah.
I got ill. I was ill.
Well, I mean, they were kind of... Let me preface this. Spoilers on a movie that came out 2 years ago. They...
Gosh, it's only been 2 years since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
But you just don't realize it because you've been stuck in that time loop, and basically, that's really broke out.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys know that I'm really into Thomas Sanders, right?
Yeah.
We've pieced it together.
Yeah, I'm wearing a hoodie. I think it was yesterday, he just released a new video where it's called Reverse, and they hear like clips or whatever from something in reverse, and then they have to basically try to figure out what that is. And they did Marvel Reverse for this video last night, and one of the clips was the Dormammu, I've come to bargain, which sounds really weird backwards.
Most things do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. Dormammu actually in backwards sounds almost like man bun.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you want to talk about shit sounding weird backwards, just look at parent active groups back in the 80s.
Yeah.
When they were convinced that if you played Judas Priest backwards, they were telling you to kill yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
To be fair, fair, they would say the same thing about Rush and all these other bands that didn't have even the hardest of edges. It's just it was that damn rock and roll music.
Yeah.
If you play Elvis backwards, you're summoning the devil. Like, what? How does that... What? No. You have to be playing...
You're summoning a peanut butter and banana sandwich, is what you're summoning.
You're summoning a blockage. That's...
Yeah.
We're going to carefully fill your intestines with cement. Like, for real? No, it's peanut butter and banana. Just...
I'd rather have cement.
I couldn't eat it anyway, but yeah.
Hunka intestinal blockage.
But yeah, so like Doctor Strange, they had the whole it's hard to explain, but like they were shifting planes essentially.
Yeah.
And so like the ceiling would become the wall, and the ground would be would start moving weird, and you're like, all right, well,
it's like a more nauseating version of Inception.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
That movie messed with me too. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Doctor Strange, and I have watched it multiple times. I just won't watch it in 3D again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, you'll own a 3D TV, so it's not a big deal.
You also know that it's coming. You also know the sequences are coming.
That is fair.
One thing, we got Doctor Strange. We got Avengers Endgame coming.
Mm-hmm.
we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming.
Mm.
Headed up by Tim Gunn.
With James Gunn returning
James
to,
Gunn, not Tim Gunn, yeah, duh.
to
That's
direct
Stockholm. Yeah. Yeah.
after being fired several months ago.
Yeah.
He's been rehired.
After he's done with Suicide Squad.
Yeah, after he's done with the Suicide Squad movie for Warner's. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
What? What is this madness? Like that was how I felt that day.
Yeah.
It was like Big Dave got what he wanted after all. Give me what I want. I need it. Give it to me. Just and then it's funny. He cut that promo on Raw. It was a wrestling thing, and you guys are like, whatever. He cut a promo on Raw where he's basically just yelling at somebody, "Give me what I want. Give it to me." And the next day, Disney rehired James Gunn. It is the funniest, most coincidental shit.
Okay.
It like became such a meme, like just because it's like, wait a second, like this just it's not even like this was a couple weeks ago that promo no, it was that same week. Disney's scared of Dave Bautista. That's what we learned.
I mean, anybody who likes their limbs is afraid of Dave Bautista.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm also not afraid to go to jail, so. Which is something I have to remind people on like a daily basis. They're like, "Oh, you won't do anything." I'm like, "I ain't afraid to go to jail." They're just like, "Never mind. Maybe you will."
I'm really looking forward to Far From Home. I know you're not.
So, part of me is, part of me isn't.
Because it's Spider-Man, I know.
Yeah, so the part that I'm not interested in is Spider-Man.
Yeah, which is part of the movie. I mean...
the part I am interested in is the villain? Question mark? And the fact that it ties so close to Endgame, like with the amount of time that's passed. So, I mean, we knew Spider-Man Homecoming was going to happen. I mean, not Homecoming, Far From Home was going to happen, and then they dusted Spider-Man. We're like, well, how are they going to explain this?
Right. You know, let's face it, they're never going to kill him permanently.
Yeah, I mean, they can't kill Black Panther either. So,
I mean,
or Groot. Oh God, they dusted Groot, and like people were like, we're gonna protest Disney, like fucking some CG tree thing. Like,
I know.
No, you have no idea.
I know.
Groot
I
touched
remember
my
that
life,
happening,
and it's like,
and how utterly silent the theater was.
Oh yeah,
just like that, and then as it was scrolling through the credits, it was the quietest I have ever heard.
Yeah,
a theater that was not MTV.
I mean, at first, Disney had no idea how popular Groot was, but I think they've twigged onto that by now.
Mm-hmm. It's I you know what? I'm just gonna throw this out there. So I understand it's no longer part of Groot.
Mm-hmm.
But the handle to Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
So Groot got dusted. Why did that not go with him? How great would that have been? Groot disintegrates. Thor has Stormbreaker, and the whole handle just disintegrates. Yeah. He's like, shit. All right, who wants to hold this and be worthy? Not the way this works. I don't care. I'm not carrying this myself anymore.
Or hold on to it and I'll lift you and swing you around.
Well, no, it doesn't have a handle anymore.
No,
So it's like-
that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
is
yeah,
so
yeah.
that so a person has to hold on to it.
Yeah.
And he picks them up by their ankles.
Hey, Hawkeye, you still have arrows? No. All right, I need you.
You use Hawkeye, come here. You now have a job once you finish using your arrows.
Hold these.
I love Hawkeye, and I'm making that joke.
Oh yeah.
I just watched that skit earlier today.
Fair enough. It's a
I
good
brought.
skit.
Yep, I'm all out of arrows. I used all of them. All of them? Yeah, all of them. How many did you bring? All my arrows, like 11. What? Well, I mean, my arrow thing. Like, he doesn't even call it a quiver. Like, because
He
the
doesn't-
thing,
he calls it an arrow thing.
the thing that holds my arrows only holds 11. 12 if I really push them in. But that's just not safe. Like, oh man. But no, I mean, I'm looking forward to Endgame. I mean, that'll be the real kickoff to the summer movie season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Spider-Man.
Yep.
Then we have Dark Phoenix.
But at least that will be the last of the old guard.
Yeah. I
That would
can't,
be-
I may actually be inclined to see this X-Men movie in theaters.
I won't. I've
Ju-
been fooled too many times. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me 7 times, shame on you.
So
I'm just saying. God damn.
hypothetically, if I see it and there's a certain character in it, I'm just going to say I think you need to go to the theater.
Fair.
And you'll be able to wear that bootleg Captain Marvel shirt.
Sad thing is, it's actually a bootleg Dazzler shirt.
Yeah.
It has 12 points instead of 8. I did not take a close enough look when I ordered it. But,
Gotcha.
I'm annoyed at that.
It happens.
Yeah. But yeah, I would go to see it in the theater if Dazzler was in it, even though I really do not like the actress they have for Jean Grey.
Well, I mean, it's her last film as Jean Grey.
She has no personality.
Well, neither does Dark Phoenix.
Is it Kristen Stewart?
No, she plays Sansa Stark in Game of Thrones. I forget the name of the actress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She doesn't have any personality in that either.
She doesn't need personality in that. She's just waiting for a character to be killed off.
I mean, honestly,
like
everyone.
Yeah.
like everyone in that show.
Which
I know.
final season of the Game of Thrones, guys, it's going to be a bloodbath.
And it hasn't been so far.
Fair.
No, I'm just
so.
assuming that they're going to just kill everybody now.
I was assuming that from the start.
Yeah, but they got to push the timetable
I knew
up.
I knew that coming into the show.
Yeah.
That I was like, don't get attached to anyone; they will die.
Though to be
Honestly,
fair,
the second I saw Sean Bean, I knew.
well, to be
Sean
fair
Bean.
though, now George R.R. Martin will find out how his story ends.
Yeah. Because this is shit he hasn't written.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yep.
To be fair, hardly any of it has been what it was in the books.
Yeah. I didn't.
No, haven't read the books.
I didn't read the books, but everybody that has told me the same thing. So
Yeah.
Fair.
Rather irately.
yeah.
I don't. So, as someone who has had books remade into movies or shows, books that I enjoy, for the most part, if I go in there, I am automatically assuming it's not going to be like the book.
Yeah.
Like, now, some of Netflix's ones that they've done, like the series of unfortunate events, stuck relatively closely to the books. Mom and I just watched Watership Down, and the first 2 episodes of the Watership Down show. Mom knows it a whole lot. I've read the book once. Loved the book, but only read it the one time. And the first 2 episodes, she said, stuck pretty well to the book. with some little deviations, which I think mostly have to do with the fact that it's geared towards kids, and so they didn't want to have as much animal death in there when kids are going to be watching it.
I think Watership Down needs a red wedding. Is all I'm saying.
I love Watership Down. You shush your mouth.
And by red wedding, you mean an event that happens that causes everybody to go, nope, done, nope, done with the show.
Yeah, that's what it was for me.
The book or did you watch the show?
Game of Thrones, the red wedding in the show.
Yeah.
I'm done.
No, okay, gotcha. I thought you were talking about Watership Down still.
Did they also do a red wedding?
No, but I mean, in the book is really sad. Like,
yeah, I know. And I'm saying they should take this opportunity to go in the opposite direction of the way they're going and make it worse. Make it like a complete like R-rated kind of like bloodbath.
Don't do that.
It's gotta. Just wait for the dark gritty reboot by Zack Snyder.
But no, so the first 2 episodes of the Watership Down show were
Zack Snyder
good. The last 2 episodes, Mom said they really like condensed a lot of things and changed stuff, and I'm just like, I still thought it was good, but she did say it was much better than the failure of a movie that came out several years ago. If only because Fiverr's voice is so much better.
Well, I mean, I'm also looking. I hear that they're doing a new Dune movie. So, yay, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much my reaction.
Yeah.
Never cared for it.
I mean, it could be interesting. Like the miniseries was pretty good. But the David Lynch film was, yeah. And I like stuff David Lynch does. I really do.
No one does weird quite the same way he does.
Exactly. And then he did Dune, and it was just like, what the fuck is this? So, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is, holy shit. We've gone for about 2 hours.
Yep. Yeah. It's kind of funny. We just kind of petered out right here, and it's like, hey, look, right at the finish line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ain't that... Let me fall face first onto the keyboard.
Mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been tired since the beginning, but I'm like, I can do this.
I've been trying so hard to not yawn.
Yeah.
Because I've been so tired. I was good up until about half an hour before we started.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh gosh, I'm so tired.
To be fair, we've, we other than, Nashville by Night, the last episode was like fucking over 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean,
fun as hell.
Yeah, well, I ended up being just about 4 hours after I cut out the break. But yeah, I mean, on those, I'm noticing like the first one was like 3 hours, 18 minutes with no break. Then it was 3:30 with a break. Then it was 3:45 with a break. And then it's like 4 hours with a break. And I'm like, oh,
they're getting slowly larger.
Oh no.
Yeah.
As good role playing does, honestly.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Let's just not keep pulling 12:30 Ray time.
Yeah.
Nights, because that like killed me.
I still love when we're doing Nashville by Night and I just send the message to you guys, we're going to be going to break. And Ray just goes, oh, yay, I can finally use the bathroom. And I'm like,
no,
yes.
That was Maury.
Oh, was it? I thought it was you.
Maury.
I thought it was you this week.
Nope, it was not me this week because there was so much talking between...
that you were able... Oh, gotcha. You were able to sneak.
You know what? I'm just going to go to the bathroom because...
That's one of the greatest things about wireless headsets. You can leave and you know when you're like, oh shit, I got to rush this and run back.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think I actually went to the bathroom twice.
Yeah.
Well, what is it like?
Just because of quiet scenes.
So
without the break.
So yeah, with this last episode, we had the one break, and I think that the 15-minute break's a good thing to have to begin
Yeah.
with.
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. But the week prior, the session prior, that was the one where like we went to break, and you're just like, all right, how long are we going to be on break?
It's like, yeah, I gotta.
And I'm like, about 15 minutes, so like everybody can stretch, use the bathrooms and stuff, and you're like, okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, so here's the thing. I make myself a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And then I have a teapot full of tea
Uh-huh.
sitting there. And now it's Welsh tea because
That's the thing.
I got Glengettie. And so I've got that. Then I usually have at least one of these water bottles, and then I've also got a big metal water bottle, just because I know that I'm doing that I'm trying to incorporate actual Welsh words and a Welsh accent. My throat gets dry.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but then drinking that much, it's like, okay, let me go pee 4 times.
I mean, to be fair, I'm surprised that I've been able to hold up with all the talking I have to do.
Yeah.
That's the scary part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I'm like, all right, should I? Like, I have this sitting right next to me, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, should I fill it up before we start? And I'm like, no, because then I'm going to have to go and call a break early so I can go and use the bathroom.
That's fair.
Whereas I could be like, because what'll happen is they'll call a break early and nobody will have to go. And then we'll get back on the road and then we'll be on the road for like 20 minutes and then somebody's just like, I gotta pee. And I'm like, should have gone when we stopped.
Yeah. There was a rest stop back there, 20 miles.
Yeah.
I didn't have to go
The
then.
thing is, the 4 of us, as long as our characters aren't talking, we can do an escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a little stuck.
Yeah. I mean, there have been a couple times where you've then turned to like Braun, and I've the problem is, I'll put BRB in the chat, but you're not watching the chat.
No.
So you don't see when I say, hey, I'm not here. I'll be right back.
So what this all boils down to is every once in a while when things have gotten real quiet on somebody's side, suddenly have the attention turned to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is the main reason why I haven't had to turn anything towards Bethany yet. I love, well, personally for me, I enjoy making, like, it's gonna sound fucked up, but I enjoy creating the tragedy that is Evelyn's life.
I've noticed.
that is Evelyn's life. I also enjoy putting Percy in situations that he can't just get himself out of easily, or
taking everything away from Bethany,
or I put him in a non-situation and he tries to find a way out of it, which I think is great. It's just like, I'll just pay for it, and it's just like, okay. And then Evelyn does her thing and says something to a guy, and he's just like, all right, what pump you on? I'm like, huh? What? We're on that one. It's just like, I just activated that one. Like,
yeah.
Welp.
Bethany was actually a little giddy when he was coming back.
Yeah, no, that was freaking hilarious. Braun is trying to be nice to Percy.
Bethany gives no shits.
Yeah. And honestly, I think Braun is trying to be nice to Percy because I feel bad that he gets dunked on all the time.
He gets dunked on all the time because he is a Ventru.
I get that, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I also feel like that Braun isn't like super judgy for people based upon their
clan.
Their clan. He just distrusts literally everyone.
Yeah, and that's fair. The thing is, it's like when you deal with people that can dominate, right?
Yeah. That's true.
They have a list of abilities available to them, which you're like, oh, that's not a no. Why would you take that one? No.
That's fair.
And I mean, there's a few abilities like that throughout, where it's like, why would you do that? But like, I know in old editions of VTM, some of those, like, technically part of it was demontation as well, which was more of a Malkavian discipline.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now that demontation is folded into dominate, it's like, all right. All right. I know what this is capable of. You could legitimately just tell, like, you could just, if you were in a bad mood, you could passive aggressively like tell somebody to do something, and because you're using dominate, they would have to do it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh shit, I didn't really mean for you to go and off yourself, but I guess since you did it anyway, whoops, you know? That's one of the reasons why Ventrue are not trusted too much.
I mean, that's fair.
And I mean, that's one of the reasons why I shit on a Ventrue as much as I do. Also, every Ventrue player I've ever played with has always ended up playing the stereotypical asshole.
Fair.
Now, it's whether it's somebody who, and now back then we didn't have the thing known as mansplaining, but Ventrue, it should be Ventrue-splaining, because they back then were doing that shit.
They're telling you the Venn truth.
Yes. Yup. They bring out their Venn diagrams, show you the Venn truth.
Yep.
So there's that. That's the reason why Ventrue gets shit on.
So I will say of the three, Braun does trust Percy the least.
Yeah.
But
because he's been true.
Not because he's a Ventrue. So I
an
mean,
asshole.
not necessarily. Yeah, well, that. But mostly the way that he kind of like circumvents any decision that everyone else.
Yeah.
Like when they were talking about getting the furthest away, well, no, because I have to have colleges.
What I really loved, though, it's like, no, this place is perfectly safe. And Bethany was like, oh, really? She went so bad. You go, do you see what I mean? You're staying in a death trap. You see what I mean?
Yeah, the keeping the first inviting Braun in, and then like without having just met him.
Yeah,
it's like, oh no, this is not okay. And then the wanting to stay there no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And then now,
which forced my hand.
Yeah.
And then even this past episode, where at the end it's like Braun is like, no, we need to get out of here. They have found us, and Percy's just like, no, we stay here.
It's impenetrable.
Well, because the storyteller said something that the storyteller doesn't remember saying.
Well.
Yeah, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember that either. But I also wasn't paying attention to that because that's not Braun's speciality.
So
he doesn't care about computer stuff.
So, and my thing is I could always listen back to that episode.
Yeah.
Because I'm calling bullshit. Because I wouldn't have given them access to be able to operate those security measures. Because he just works in restoration. He was given a card key which gives him low-level access into the building.
Yeah.
Right.
Not to manipulate the clearances of other people.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. That's fair.
I call bullshit. But you know what? Every time something like that happens, storyteller has to come up with a way to make things a little bit more interesting for him.
Sir.
That's just the way it is.
I gotta tell you,
Now, I will say, like, in defense of, because I'm pretty sure you also forgot about the whole Charlotte coming by.
No, I
2 days
didn't.
after.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I did
wasn't
fuck. I
sure.
did fuck up because it's because Mississippi's MS and not MI. So
Gotcha.
because MI's Michigan.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I was confused, but I didn't want to call you out in the middle of
Yeah.
the thing.
That was
I was
that
like,
was a mistake on my behalf.
I have family in Michigan.
Yeah.
So, like,
So
yeah, that one kind of, I was like,
so
okay.
but yeah, so it was the idea with Charlotte was that she was going to be like, if you guys had stayed in, like, if, I'll just use Nashville as an example, right?
Okay.
If you guys are somewhere else and it's like, all right, well, let's go to Nashville because it'll be safe there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just hypothetically, because Nashville we know is not safe. Let's just say, oh, we'll go to Nashville. We'll go to Nashville, Tennessee. You'll let the heat die down, blah blah blah, right? She'll meet you in Nashville. Okay, cool. Where the fuck is she? Oh well, you see, we said Nashville, and she thought Nashville in this state.
Yeah.
And they go, like there's a Nashville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, oh, she's in Nashville, North Carolina. And they're like, fucking
We
what?
should have gone. We should have gone to Springfield because.
Oh,
yeah, that's everywhere.
There's one everywhere.
This could have been any freaking state.
Yeah. Athens.
I say, as one that lives in the state that has Springfield as our capital.
There is a Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Yep.
I'll guarantee you no one thinks of that when somebody
Nope.
says Philadelphia.
Nope.
No.
No one. People from Philadelphia, Mississippi don't think of Philadelphia, Mississippi when someone says Philadelphia. So, I mean,
So the storyteller will remember this.
That there's a Philadelphia.
No, that like I
Oh.
can possibly use Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Gotcha.
yeah.
But no, the
Yeah.
Charlotte thing, considering I work like in the moment, the
Mhm.
Charlotte thing was planned, but when things kind of got stretched out, it's just like, oh, okay, well, I can't bring another character into the session. So,
Fair.
because I mean, you were dealing with Bryce, good Bryce, not hyper Bryce. So, I don't know. But I think we should end. I think we
Yeah.
should end this because I'm starting to petter out. Everybody's kind of
Yeah.
doing the same thing.
Yep. And we're really just talking about our other podcast.
Other podcast.
Yeah.
Right?
Which you should totally listen to.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. It's
And join the Discord.
are you
so
trying
can
to
see what happens.
post a link to the Discord?
Well, I mean, you don't put it in the show notes.
Because the link that you provide is only good for an hour.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I have an
Yes, it
infinite
is.
one.
It's only
No,
good for an
it's not.
hour.
But no, it's not. The link that I have been putting in there is a yeah, it's a infinite code. The BXDMG8E.
Yeah, because the links that I get, right? So there's that, and it's like, oh well, it's only available for one day.
Well, here, let me give you, because that's not the right one.
That's the one that it gives me. So, and when I do the show notes, that's what happens.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is all like off show
Yeah.
talk anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
But anyway, I'd like to thank you
This is
guys for. Yeah, this is fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. We're fine. But I'd like to thank each and every one of you who have remembered that we do a podcast.
Yeah.
And have checked us out.
Yeah.
You guys are great. You really are. Hopefully we'll catch you again next week as we get this train rolling towards more things. For Thrabalen of Thrabalen Gaming, for DorkyRae of Dragon Horde Creations, I'm Todd. Thank you guys for downloading. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube or Twitch. Links in the show notes for our sponsors and all the other stuff, all our social links and whatnot. But anyway, until next time, we'll see you. Good night, everybody.
Later.
Bye.